In a quiet seaside town, an evil laid to rest centuries ago has risen. An abandoned fortress deep in the swamp holds a secret that could save the village or destroy it. Now, a band of adventurers sets out to dig up the wounds of the past and bring the light of day to the roots of ruin. This is Tabletop Gold.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Tabletop Gold. It's a tabletop role-playing game podcast. We play Pathfinder. We're having a great time over here. My name is Lars Casteen. I'm the host and the game master of the show. Welcome. I'm glad to have you here in this beautiful, crisp October morning, if you're listening to the show, when it is first premiering. More on that in a moment. I'm joined today, as always, by Zoe Chernicoff. Hi, Zoe.
Good pumpkin time.
Good pumpkin time, maybe. We'll see. Robin Lange is here.
Good that time. Hello.
Hello. Armet Humphreys is here.
Good fall time, y'all.
Good fall time.
Fall,
It's fall, y'all.
Fall, y'all.
And David the Tin Man Chernicoff is here, the guest of honor here for today's episode.
Everyone's favorite pumpkin out.
Good that time, Lars.
Okay, good that time. Hey, it's the first episode of October. This has for some reason become a yearly tradition that before we get into our game, and we will get to our game, and it's going to be great, and we're going to have an awesome time playing the final stages of this adventure. Don't you worry about it. But before that, to celebrate October and to celebrate the preeminence of pumpkin spice flavored things all around I think it's global, right? Is this just an American phenomenon? Do we know about
I
this?
think it's mainly American.
It's mainly
actually.
American. Okay, well, you
It
know.
started in France.
It started in France.
We just
It's
have
like-
sparkling
Yeah,
pumpkin
that's right.
spice.
That's right.
It's like Fashion Week.
So we've spent
like
the
that.
last month or so asking listeners of the show on our Discord to contribute the various seasonal pumpkin spice items that they have found throughout the beginnings of the season. And I'm going to share these items that have been sent to us by our listeners to all of you. And we're going to go around the horn and say whether for each of these items we are pumped in on the item or we are pumped out on the item.
We're ready. We're
What
ready.
fresh hell is this? Let's go.
Okay, here we go. We're going to start simple. This was sent in by 22 Plus, specially selected pumpkin chipotle pasta sauce. This is on the edge here. I'm not sure this is a pumpkin spice item. This is pumpkin and chipotle in a pasta sauce. Does this pumpkin adjacent food item tickle anybody's fancy? We're going to start with Zoe. Zoe, what do you think? Pumpkin or pump out?
I'm mostly chipotle out. I don't think I want a chipotle pasta sauce. I'm hung up there, and so the pumpkin feels like it would be the thing I'd be willing to give a go on this.
Okay. The first chipotle out that we've ever gotten.
Yeah.
Robin, how do you feel about this specially selected pumpkin chipotle pasta sauce?
Totally in. Pumpkin, yeah.
All right.
This
Pump
is,
in.
I feel like anything pumpkin in general is seasonal, right? Like, you get pumpkin beer. It's not pumpkin spice beer, but it's pumpkin beer. And I feel like this is along those lines. So as a seasonal item, I love it. And I would absolutely get some pumpkin-shaped pasta and put that on it.
Oh, delightful. A double whammy. I'll go next. I am pumped out. I don't want to eat this. I don't want to eat a pumpkin. A spicy pumpkin? No. Armet, how do you feel about this one?
I'm pumpkin too. I'd try this. I've seen pumpkin ravioli before.
Yeah. It's just it's like squash.
Yeah, I love a root vegetable. A good gourd.
Nice big gourd, yeah.
We so often just put
Acorn,
chipotle in
butternut.
that also.
Ooh, butternut. I love a butternut.
We are a Chipotle-friendly house, so.
Okay. In this house, we respect
Chipotle.
We do. We do respect Chipotle in this house.
David, let's see how you feel. specially selected pumpkin chipotle pasta sauce. Are you pump in or pump out on this?
Pump out, Lars.
Why is that? This doesn't even have pumpkin spice. This is just a pumpkin.
This sounds revolting.
It does, I mean, okay.
He's
You're
not
all
wrong.
wrong. Y'all are going to come over to my house and I'm going to make you pumpkin pasta.
I don't want it.
Again,
though.
I'm pumpkin. I'm chipotle out.
Okay, so we've got one
do that, but then
chipotle
we eat something else.
Okay. We got one chipotle out, 2 pumpkins, and 2 pump outs. So that's a split. That's we're down the middle between the pumpkins and pump outs. Get ready for the next one. I think this is going to make a lot of people happy. This was sent in by Broba Fett. We're starting simple this year, okay? This is
The
pumpkin
classics.
spice Pepperidge Farm Milano cookies. How are we feeling about this? Zoe, are you pump in or pump out on pumpkin spice Milanos?
I'm pumpkin on this. I would eat this absolutely. I might dip it in like a chai latte. Here, absolutely.
Sounds amazing.
Robin, what do you think?
I'm very basic and very pumpkin.
I'm right there with you. I'm incredibly pumpkin on this as well. The opening up of dipping it into a chai has got me feeling some kind of a way right now.
Maybe a dirty chai latte.
Dirty chai. That's what I deserve. I deserve
Does that
a
mean it
dirty
has
chai.
chipotle? Because then I'm back to being chipotle out.
It's got a shot of espresso in
It's got
it.
a shot of espresso
No,
in it.
I know.
Zoe.
I know what a dirty chai.
I think it means there's extra olive juice in the chai.
Extra olive juice.
Armet, how do you feel about this one?
Yeah, pumpkin. I want to go to there.
Okay, David, I feel like this one has a pretty good chance of you. Like, I think I'm having trouble imagining what's objectionable about this one. David, how do you feel about this? Pumpkin or pump out?
I'm pumped out, Lars.
David-
I will say this probably comes as close to, or if someone said, "Hey, David, you need to eat one of the pumpkin spice items that's been on the show,
You
Right.
have to do
pick
it.
one.
or I'll kill you."
Oh, no.
No,
Well, that
This is like a
quickly.
pumpkin spice sauce
yeah, no.
situation.
If I needed to, I would more readily eat this, or if this was whatever on the cookie tray at the party, and it was like socially made sense to have a cookie, I wouldn't be like, I can't eat that, right? And
Yeah.
that is how I would feel about the pasta party that had the previous sauce on it.
I see what you're saying.
But no, this would probably be fine. But I don't want it.
Yeah, okay.
David, do you like Milanos?
Yeah,
Do you
Yeah,
like
yeah.
mint
Great question.
Milanos?
yeah. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But you still
So
can
this is
try
like
a
a
pumpkin
r-
spice Milano.
This is a ruined Milano, is
Interesting.
what you're saying.
Hmm.
I view this as a ruined Milano.
Okay.
Okay. All right, we're moving on now. This one was sent in by Wirtz. This is Tree Hut brand pumpkin spice latte exfoliating shea sugar scrub that you rub
Sorry,
on
can
your...
you say that once more?
This is Tree Hut brand pumpkin spice latte shea sugar scrub exfoliating cream. I believe that's CREME.
Lars, point of order.
This thing weighs
this
510
sold by
grams.
this
This is
seashore.
what's up, Armat?
Is this sold by the seashore? This shea
The shea
sugar
sugar,
scrub?
the shea sugar scrub sold by the seashore.
Sold by the
it could
seashore?
be. She sells. That's where she sells that.
South
I
of
guess.
South Carolina's Shelby Shack.
So this is a pumpkin spice latte flavored body rub to get yourself all greased up. What do we think, Zoe Chernicoff?
I'd try. I'm pumpkin. I'd give it a go.
Yeah, me. Okay, sorry, it's not my turn. Robin Lange, how do you feel about this?
I bought a very similar product from Trader Joe's last year. Fun scented sugar scrubs. I'm in.
How much of it do you still have in the tub that
That's
you
the
bought?
thing.
Oh, I've
yeah.
used it all.
That's the question.
Oh, I've used it all.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Look
Well,
at
now
I think I
I'm
had to
all
buy
the way
two.
in. If people are, oh my goodness. I don't know what you're supposed to do with a shea sugar scrub. I don't know what shea sugar is. I think you just rub it on your body. I don't know why you would do it, but I'm in. Like, whatever. Like, let's go. I'll rub
Life
anything
is
on my
short.
body.
You might as
Yeah.
well rub yourself in pumpkin spice and
Yeah,
have your
exactly.
shower
So
get
I'm pumpkin.
dangerously
Yeah.
slippery.
Just,
Yes.
rub yourself down in the shower. Makes the day better.
Yes. It does make. Yes, it does. It's true. Armet Humphreys, how do you feel about this?
I think I actually might have to be pump out on this. I'm not sure I'd want to like randomly be walking around and like smell myself and be like, oh, is that source of cloves me?
Oh, it's really nice. It's great.
Certainly like a sense I'm a little sensitive to. So that is the basis on that.
That's a great point.
Am I right?
That
I'm
makes sense.
sensitive, yes.
David,
By the
how do you
seashore.
feel? How do you feel about this pumpkin spice exfoliating shea sugar scrub?
Lars, have you given your view on this?
Oh yeah, I'm pumpkin. I want to rub it on.
Got it. Yes.
man.
All right. Well, I am pumped out, Lars.
Okay. Yeah, that's not surprising. I mean, if you don't like it, you don't want to just be smelling like it forever. Okay.
No.
I think there's a chance this next one might change your opinion slightly.
Mm.
This is from David Kine. This is Special Kitty brand long-lasting odor control, scoopable multi-cat pumpkin spice scented tight clumping cat litter. It's a cat litter that smells like pumpkin spice. Zoe, how do you feel about this?
I'm pumped out on this. This makes I like kind of feel physical. I'm like actually not looking at the screen because the idea of the smell of cat urine commingling with like an extra waft of pump. I don't.
You don't like that?
No, I'm pumped out.
All right. Robin, how do you feel about this?
Zoe, you said it so beautifully. Pump out. Pump out.
Okay, well, I'm pumpkin on this because I go over to these houses that people have cats in, and people are like, "Don't worry about it,
these
my
quote,
cat's
unquote
clean." And I
houses.
get in there, and I'm like, "No, it's not, dude. Your house smells crazy." And if I could smell that pumpkin spice instead of like and granted, I'm friends with a lot of bums who don't know how to take care of themselves. Let's just
It's
like throw
not
that.
in lieu of the scent. I promise you. Of having had like lavender scented kitty litter, it's not in lieu of the scent.
You don't, but maybe this time it would work.
This could be it. Could be the thing that does it.
This could be the one.
Zoe's comment on commingling. That was the right word.
Okay, well, I think it's worth a shot. So I'm pumpkin. Armand, how do you feel?
Those magnificent bastards finally did it. Pump out. Totally pump out. Oh,
okay.
God, no.
David, you like this, right? You don't want to smell cat poop?
Well, I'm pumped out on this.
Go on.
I would probably be more inclined to spend money on this than most other things because no, that's not true. I just also don't like cat shit.
Okay, fair enough.
I was going to say like cuz it'd be better than smelling cat shit, but that's like a crazy test to apply to something. Hey, do you like this more than cat shit?
Most things smell better than cat shit. It's true.
Right. So, but that's not anyway, this shouldn't exist. It's like,
okay.
I feel like this October, this just like is my Abomination vaults. It's like nobody stopped to ask whether they should.
They delved too deep.
It calls attention to so many other, anyway, I'm pumped out.
Okay. We've got one last item sent in by our listeners. This is an item from Schadenfred. This is pumpkin spice 3D printer premium filament. If you don't know how 3D printers work, and I sure as hell don't know, you got like a spool of plastic, right? It's filament. The 3D printer, I guess, melts it or something. I don't want to know. Don't tell me. The 3D printer like melts melts this spool of plastic like fishing wire, and then it shapes it into whatever darn shape you want to make it. So what this Cookie Cad pumpkin spice filament limited edition is it's pumpkin spice scented plastic that you can then turn into any item that you have like the files for via your 3D printer. Zoe, how do you feel about pumpkin spice filament for use in a 3D printer?
You know the and I promise this is headed somewhere useful. There's an old Arrested Development bit where Lucille Bluth is at, I believe it's like a fish fry restaurant, And the waitress walks up to her and says, like, or it's Klimpy's. They're at Klimpy's. She says, like, will you have a Klimpy burger with Klimpy fries? And in that sort of cutting way, Lucille Bluth looks at her and says, I don't understand the question and I won't respond to it. I think that's how I'm feeling. I just like, what on earth is that?
What is pumpkin? It's Cookie Cad, Zoe.
It's Cookie Cad.
It's Cookie Cad.
It's Cookie Cad.
Zoe,
if someone gave this to me for free and said, make something with it on a 3D printer, I'd be pumpkin. I would never spend money on this.
What do you think? Do you have any like plastic item you might want to make a pumpkin spice smelling item?
Okay, there's two options.
Okay.
One is a litter box, I think, obviously, right? And then it's extra scent. The
Commingling no more.
Would obviously be a pumpkin-shaped jar for your pumpkin body butter exfoliating seashell scrub. Both of those are perfect.
Now
they are perfect.
I imagine because
necessity is the mother of invention.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine that when it's being printed, you get the scent, right? Because scents kind of when things are heated, the scent escapes more.
Sure.
Does it always smell like that, or is it just like when you're printing it smells?
It's a great question.
I have to imagine it's mostly printing and like otherwise it just smell of hot plastic, right?
So basically it's just making your studio smell like hot plastic and pumpkin spice.
You know, like the fumes that you should be ventilating so that you don't smell them too much, those now smell like pumpkin spice is essentially what it is that we've learned.
Right,
I love
so
it.
you want to huff them in.
You want to huff them in.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
So our
pumpkin.
supposition.
I'm pumpkin.
Oh, okay. Robin's in.
Yeah.
I am pumpkin on this. The main thing that I would think of using a 3D printer for is like printing little components to store board games with, or like little bowls, little piece bowls, and having a nice little pumpkin spice little container with, Agricola famine tokens or whatever in it. That sounds like a great time. So let's do that.
I got kind of dark and cruel there.
Really fast, yeah.
Armat, how are you feeling about this Cookie Cad Pumpkin Spice Filament Limited Edition?
Totally. I'm pumpkin. I would love to get 3D files of minis and print pumpkin spice smelling minis for D&D games that I'll never use. That sounds wonderful.
Some pumpkin spice space marines, some pumpkin spice marines, right?
Oh my God. You've done it.
Someone must have painted that Warhammer set already.
Oh, I'm sure.
Pumpkin spice marines.
Well,
incredible.
David, this is the last stop on the train this year.
Toot toot.
And this has got to be the one, right? Like don't you like this? Don't you want to? You're pumped. What do you think, David?
I'm pumped out, Lars.
But why? Tell us why, dear.
I would rather not smell that.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. You don't like it.
I get that.
Yeah, I just don't.
You don't enjoy it.
I just don't. I mean, I guess I wish everyone the best.
Okay, thank you. The pumpkin spice inning is complete. Thank you, pumpkin pump out. Thank you to everybody who sent these items in. Incredibly helpful.
Thanks, everyone.
We didn't get them all this year, but we're gonna. Yep. With the pumpkin spice festivities thus drawn to a close, what do you say we get into it? Let's play our game. You're on the 10th level of the sprawling subterranean complex built long ago by the sorcerer Belcora Haravex as a weapon to attack the city of Absalom to get back at the city for a centuries-old grievance. This floor contains an even more ancient temple built by a cult of the outer god Nimbleoth. You've traveled through a room meant to test would-be applicants to the cult with a test of fortitude. And now you've worked your way into a twisting, alcove-filled stone hallway, replete with mostly destroyed torture devices made of metal and crystal. You're in this room in particular because you've been tracking the ghost of Otari Ilvashti, one of the heroes who vanquished Belcora Haravex long ago, and your locate magic has pulled you here. Unfortunately, this room already had residents, a quartet of mirror-plated glass golems who responded to your intrusion with their inborn mercilessness and diamond-sharp blade hands. At the end of last week's episode, I mentioned that I was going to find some rules to defend myself against Trill's magic. And I think I got something.
Oh, no.
I think I know how to defend myself. I think I figured something out.
Oh, no.
This is episode 215. We've got new hero points and hero point cards. Everyone should be. This is something I meant.
There's some good cards in our hand right now.
Are there? Good. I just pulled some together. These are hero point cards that were submitted to us, much like the pumpkin spice options, but maybe more uniformly delightful to the four of you, by our listeners on our Discord server. If you want to contribute hero point cards, you can head over to our Discord and do that there. So we've got a new grip of those, new points, new cards. It is the beginning of round 3, and the party has started turning the tide in their favor. These glass golems have pretty, like any other golem, have pretty intense defensive capabilities. They have high armor classes. They resist a lot of damage. They cannot be damaged by most spells, but there are assorted bits of magic, certain kinds of spells that when you target them on the golems, they do get affected. And you have found 2 of those. When you hit them with cold damage, they get slowed down. And you hit them with sonic magic, they take a flat 6d6 damage. It's a disaster. We are here at the beginning of round 3, as I mentioned before, and the 3 of our frontliners here, Mag, Ao, and Istin, are spread across this hallway, each of them more or less paired up with one of these mirror bright glass golems that are shining like mirror balls here in your reflective light. What do we got coming up here, Robin? What do you think?
Now, if I place a cone...
Yeah.
With the angles at which the cone spreads out.
Yeah.
Would
Geometry.
that avoid Ao and Istin and just hit the guy in front of me?
It definitely would. Yeah,
Yes.
A 15-foot cone certainly skips would skip those 2. No problem.
So what I'm going to do is Trill's going to cast Haunting Him at 5th rank.
Haunting Him, that's the cantrip that does a small cone of sonic damage. It seems ideal for the situation that we're talking about right here.
That's going to be a basic fort save for that guy. Oh, but they don't even have to do a fort save, right? Because since it's a sonic damage.
Right, since you're targeting them. And guess what I realized just by looking at this character sheet finally for once in my life, Robin? I've got something, this glass golem that you're targeting uses a reaction now that you're targeting them with this spell and tries to position its mirror arms in front of your spell casting to try to reflect the spell back at you.
That's cool. Okay.
Ooh.
So if I fail at this, then I'm gonna just take the damage. But if I succeed at it, then you've got to deal with the outcome here.
Okay.
So we got to do a counteract check here. Trill's spell DC is 29.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna roll my acrobatics check versus that. As this golem is twisting fast to try to do a counteract check by positioning a mirror right in front of your spell. I rolled a 34.
Rude.
It's high.
On this.
It's a big number.
That's very rude.
And so the counteract, the rank of the spell that you're casting right now is probably rank 5, right?
Yes. It is rank 5.
So I'm level 8, which is the equivalent of rank 4. Listen, this is going to be great. We're going to totally understand. This is going to be so good. I counteract on a success if the counteract rank is no more than 1 higher than my effect's counteract rank. So I do counteract. I succeeded, so I managed to counteract your spell, and now you need to make a fortitude save, Robin.
Cool. Okay. Let's see how I do on that.
Okay.
That was a 20 on the die.
Wow.
So a 37.
Wow, that's rude.
So in the course of just like a couple seconds, Trill plays the spell. The magic gets reflected back at her, and she completely withstands this attack. And you got one more action.
Oh, that was rude. I was so excited to do that, and now you didn't let me. It's immune to like all other magic though, right? Other than sonic damage?
Yeah, pretty much. And cold, yeah.
Oh wait, can I do... I guess I'll just have to do a 1 action Concordant Choir. Because apparently I can do Concordant Choir for 1 action. That's
okay.
Great.
That's exciting. And I've used my reaction, so I can't do nothing but make a fortitude save here.
Exactly.
So let's do it. I rolled a 17 on the die for a total of 34. Oh no, sorry, we're foolish. What I don't
right,
take.
we're foolish.
I
This
don't,
is a sonic damage.
Yeah,
This is
I
sonic.
take
This is even better.
I take 66 damage.
Yeah,
Just roll
no, take
66
it.
damage. What are we doing?
This is way better. You just take the
Take it.
damage.
Just take it.
This pumpkin spice has me going crazy tonight. I'm having a lot of trouble getting my ducks in a row.
Forgetting
I
the whole reason
apologize.
why I'm using sonic damage
yes,
on you.
of course. I was leading you down a primrose path. Go ahead and roll
your
66
primroses.
damage, please. Here's the thing, is that it's confusing to me, and this is the reason I didn't do this last session. It's confusing to me that if you target it, this thing happens. Like, if you target it with a spell, this, whatever it is, this...
It just auto-triggers, basically, yeah.
Yeah, it triggers, but I get to do a reaction in addition to just triggering damage. It's confusing to me.
There we go. So that was 18 points of damage.
Okay, so this golem is going to take 18 points of damage as this sonic damage crashes into it, and its mirrored surface cracks and fractures as it wordlessly just steps back, and you hear the scraping glass on glass sound and the shatter as it starts falling apart. Okay. It is now the turn of the glass golem that is standing right next to Mag. And Mag and this glass golem are just going back and forth, just like straight up hit for hit. Yep. This bladed hand swipes out at Mag for a 34 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So Mag is going to get sliced into for 19 points of damage. That is slashing and bleed damage on top of that. I'm prone, so this creature is going to stand up.
Prone to falling, am I right?
Yeah, prone to getting clocked with a hammer. 37 to hit.
Okay, yes, that's a critical strike.
Hey, ooh, fun. All right, well, you're getting knocked right on back down then.
Oh,
that is a...
Oh, no.
Wow, that wasn't max damage, but it was darn close.
Oh, boy.
How much damage did you do?
72
That's a lot of damage.
It's so much damage.
So much.
That's 54 bludgeoning, 4 acid, 14 spirit. So I'm not going to take all of that damage, but I am going to take a total of 58 points of damage as this golem stands up, pushing itself up onto its feet, and Mag seizes the opportunity to sending cracks spiderwebbing down the glass golem's reflective exterior. What else happens to me when you crit me, David?
Clumsy 1, enfeebled 1, and knocked prone unless you pass a DC 27 fort save.
I'm gonna get it. You better believe I'm gonna get it.
Hey, sure did.
33.
Passes.
All right.
So you are not knocked back down on the ground. I got a little ahead of myself, but you are clumsy, enfeebled, and pretty dinged up.
Yeah, so I need to figure out what to do with my last action here. This is a mindless creature. I don't think it's gonna like run away, which would probably be the smart thing to do, because it's not smart. It doesn't have a mind. So it's stood up, gotten bashed, and it just instinctively slashes up with both of its arms, just trying to cut at Mag before it finally crumbles apart, which is due to happen very shortly. That was a 33 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And that means that Mag is going to take, as they trade blows back and forth, 12 points of slashing damage. And that is it for that golem's turn. Now it is the turn of this golem that is sandwiched between Isthin and Ao. The one that Trill just targeted with the Concordant Choir. It starts to move. It's flanking Isthin, so it's going to take advantage of that by slicing at Isthin with its bladed limb. And that, everybody, is a 20.
A lot of
upon
20s.
My
remains
die.
a high 20 sesh.
You gotta draw Nice. Is this the ace of spades?
It is the deuce of spade.
The deuce. All right, that's what you say, and you're right. You're telling me the truth. So that means I'm just going to do regular old critical damage. This is a pretty good damage roll. 34 points of damage to Isthin as this bladed arm finds a weak point and slices into an opening on Isthin's armor. I'm going to do that one more time. Here comes another strike against Isthin. This time it is a 27 to hit.
Even with the flanking, that will not hit.
Okay. And I'm in a bad situation. This golem went into this position to try to push the offense with Isthin, but it is falling apart. I think it's just got to keep attacking. It's in a position where it can attack. It can kill intruders. That's going to be a 17 to hit.
That will not do it.
Okay. And it is now Ao's turn. Ao hears the sound of glass grinding against glass right behind her as she sees this golem go to work against Isthin, but she is left pretty much unscathed. What is Ao going to do here on this turn?
I'm thinking realistically, I have a vial of frost and I need to throw it at something, but you guys are both standing in front of the other two. Right? Lars, who can I throw this thing at without some sort of cover or whatever?
The one right in front of you, but you'll hurt yourself and Trill and Isthin.
Can I move up where I went or like go around? I can't go past this thing. I'd have to do like an acrobatics.
Yeah.
Can I like go up here?
Sure.
All right.
Sure you can.
Ao suddenly senses that the glass golem over by Mag loves shoes, which she obviously hates. And so she sprints over, a vial of frost in her hand, and then she just, like you would in a vengeful water balloon fight, she holds it over its head and just crumples it in her hand.
I like that. That's fun.
All right. That is a 29 to hit.
That 29 hits for sure.
And that does 14 points of damage, 12 of the target and 2 of the splat.
So it does 12. The one for the target still includes that.
I see 2 plus 2 splat as part of the equation. They put it right
exactly. There. So Ao does that, and this frost vial crashes down on, or the frost vial breaks on top of this golem, and frost surrounds it. And there's spider. There's just a layer of finely textured frost that forms all across it. And the various mirrors that make up its body slide off and crumple down onto the ground, shattering as it collapses. At the same time, though, Ao and Mag are both going to have to take 2 points of splash damage.
Oh, all right. Sorry, Mag.
It's all right, babe.
And as Ao brings
I seem to have killed myself.
No, I don't think you killed yourself.
No, I didn't kill myself. I just took the wrong amount of damage. All right, I'm just
fine.
Who this
cares?
Manually.
Why are you killing yourself?
Okay. So, and as this golem collapses in front of Ao and Mag's feet, it is now Isthin's turn.
Don't I have one more turn?
Okay, sure, if you say so.
Right?
So as this golem collapses, Ao has one more action.
She runs back to over by Iston and says, I think this one is kind of middling on shoes, so if you can't kill it, then I'm ready for next time.
Great.
Iston is very grateful and thanks Ao profusely and in somewhat abashed language. As he takes the turn he's been waiting to take for a week. And he casts Echoing Weapon on himself.
Okay. So, Armat.
Yes.
I've been thinking about, you know that what I've been doing in this off week is I've been coming up with edge cases and like angles, bullshit, rat fucking, like ways of breaking the rules.
Mm-hmm.
What is targeted by Echoing Weapon?
Into the target weapon. So Iston's staff.
All right.
And then Iston uses his Conflux spell, Spinning Staff, to strike at both the golems on either side of him, which, because of his arcane stance, will deliver 1 cold damage. And then at the end of his turn, one of them will take a sonic damage from Echoing Weapon.
Great.
I've been very excited about that.
Okay. Well, hold tight for me to break your heart.
30 to hit.
30 to hit on the one that you're flanking with Ao. Yes, that is a hit.
Heck yeah. Awesome. That is 20 points, or 18 bludgeoning and 2 cold.
18 bludgeoning and 2 cold. All of that goes through. Yes.
Amazing. Then he strikes at the other one with map 5. Oh boy. That's a 2 on the die. I'm going to re-roll that with a hero point.
Okay. Using a hero point.
And that's a 2 on the die. So that's an 18.
Wow. Okay, same number twice in a row. You've had such bad luck with hero points lately.
Yeah,
in my
for real.
imagination.
Yeah, that
2 that turned into a 1
was really harsh. All right.
Well, okay, so Iston manages to swing back, broken glass. The golem on the in front of him is able to parry that strike.
Right. But at the end of his turn, his Echoing Weapon triggers and he deals 1 sonic damage to the golem that he already hit.
All right, let's take that 1 point of sonic damage.
Well, it's 66 because it's...
I'm sorry, you targeted a weapon though, Armat. You didn't target the golem. You targeted a weapon, and then the weapon...
But then at the end of the turn, the sonic damage, the weapon discharges a burst of sound targeting 1 creature adjacent to the wielder.
Okay.
So it targets the golem. And I can pick the one adjacent to me.
This is why they got rid of golems.
Yeah,
This goddamn
it's a nightmare.
game. Okay, let's go around the horn. Do we think that I'm in the right for my bullshit, rules lawyering that makes it so that Armat wasted a spell and gets nothing out of it? Do I win or does Armat win? Let's go around. Zoe, what do you think? Should I win this argument or should Armat win this argument?
First, don't understand the question and won't respond to it. 2, it's obviously in my interest to say Armat, so I'm going with that.
Okay.
Pumpkin for Armat.
I may not have thought this through correctly. Robin, what do you think? I think I make a good point. He didn't target the creature, though.
But it says that it's after the end of the attack that it then lets out sonic damage to a target near him. So it's not the same target not necessarily the same target as a spell.
The golem anti-magic says any magic of this type that not spell of this type. David, help me out here. Your vote counts for 3. So do I win or does Armat win?
Wow. Yeah, just give the white man overly high representation. That's not problematic at all. It's fine.
Wait a minute. What have I stumbled into? Oh no.
Have any of you ever had the experience of ending up in specifically a math class that was beyond your math
Dude, you're just describing my job right now.
Totally. Yes, I've
Capabilities.
definitely been in a math class that I have felt totally adrift and drowning in. For
right,
sure.
like where you've sort of Peter Principle yourself into a math class that it's like all the ones leading up to that are like, yep, and then you're in one that's like, nope.
Yep. Totally. Yes.
Okay, that's
fully,
how I felt.
fully on board.
That's how I felt listening to you guys read the rules a minute ago.
Okay, good.
I was like, oh, I could tell that everybody here understands this, but all that's happening is that it's like flowing out of my brain. And you know what I was thinking about while you guys were getting into it was like as crazy as it is that Lego exists and they like make all of these incredibly elaborate things out of these increasingly intricate, tiny little, like perfectly fashioned plastic bricks. There are also imitation Lego things. So like someone out there was like, you know how I'm going to do it. I'm going to figure out how to make all of those exact perfectly formed intricate little plastic bricks, but I'm going to do it slightly cheaper.
Yeah. Do you think that they met with like a former Lego person in like an abandoned parking lot and got the Lego plans or whatever out of the trunk of a car?
A leather attaché case, and all it had in it was a bunch of printed out PDFs and a bunch of pumpkin spice filament, and they were like, "Here's
how we do it."
Your business.
Well,
plan.
Armat, I'm going to take this as a vote in your favor. So go ahead.
I was going to vote for you, dude.
Oh no, well it's too late. Armat, go ahead and do 66 sonic damage to me, please.
All right.
You know what I'm going to do? Actually, I have my reaction back, so I'm going to try to reflect this on you with a mirror, Armat.
There we go.
Here comes an acrobatics check.
This feels.
Your rubber he's glue.
Yeah.
This is a 30 to counteract your nonsense. What's your DC?
Does that require targeting a thing? Here
we go.
This damage just happens.
Let's see. Spell reflection. I'm targeted by a spell. So you're trying to have it both ways. You're saying that for the purposes of my dodging you, I'm not being targeted. But for the purposes of you doing extra damage to me, I am being targeted.
This is what
you are
thought
being
tabletop
targeted.
role-playing
You're
games
absolutely
would be like.
being targeted.
All right.
Yeah.
Lars, you personally are being targeted.
Do your damage, Armat, please.
No, the spell affects a weapon, and then at the end of the round, if a creature is wielding the weapon at the end of its turn, as Isthin is, the weapon discharges a burst of sound targeting one creature adjacent to the wielder. How?
When you say it like that, it's one of the most simple things I've ever heard in my life.
But
go ahead
say it
and
a
roll
different way.
Please roll 66
If the
sonic
creature
damage.
is wielding it at the end of its turn.
Would you mind, Armat, rolling 66 damage?
Sure. It's 18 points of damage.
Oh, okay, great.
Sonic, thank you.
I'm still up.
Yep. This one is?
Yep.
Dang.
Still up. This blast of sonic damage triggers 66 damage, 18 points of damage, but the golem is still up. And does Isthin have more actions?
No, that's it.
At the end of Isthin's turn, he is going to take 6 points of bleed damage, and let's see if you save out of that persistent damage.
15 on the nose.
All right, so Isthin is no longer taking 2 times a d6 of damage, and at this point, the construct, this glass golem that is standing immediately facing Isthin's back, is in a good situation because it has flanking once more because that first golem is still up. Here comes a strike with a bladed limb, a terrible roll of 23.
Yeah, that won't hit.
Okay. I am going to keep attacking you.
This is fair and just.
This time it's a better roll. It's a 32 to hit you.
That hits?
Okay, Isthin gets terrible damage roll, 11 points of slashing, and begins bleeding again. No sooner does Isthin's wound heal up than the problem starts once more. This construct is going to try to do something good with its life. It's mindless, which it severely limits my opportunities to do anything here, really. I think it is smart enough to not stand next to you. It's going to take a step back.
That's going to trigger a reactive strike.
It's a step. It's
a step.
It's not.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Yep, not a stride.
Okay. It is now Mag's turn here. Mag is is standing right above the shattered mirror-like refuse left behind by this glass golem that Ao just cut down. What is Mag going to do?
Well, in order to get within striking distance of anything, I'm going to have to, like, tumble through something, right?
Yeah, you're in a bad spot right now. You're sort of, like, clogged up in this hallway. It's tough for Mag to get anywhere where she can be effective.
Yeah, it's so crazy that, like, there's versions of this game where moving is a thing.
What are you saying right now, David?
Oh, we're always in a tight, crowded hallway full
I
of
see what you're saying.
stuff. Like, you know.
Yes. David, can I make just put something in your ear?
Yeah, man.
There's the opportunity to delay and see if, like, Trill clears the blockage for you.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was going to head to the one on the far right, which would mean spending an action tumbling through the one that's, like, at the very center of the chamber and sandwiched between Ao, Istin, and Trill. But yeah, I guess if
Yeah, maybe I can just kill him.
Exactly. If waiting a minute would do it and I could get the action back, I could sudden charge to the far side and I could get two wallops in it with flanking. So yeah, that might be better. Let's do that. I Magdaruna, Lacewing Skullcrusher, do hereby declare that I would like to hang on a minute before I go.
Okay. Did you get that notarized, David?
Yeah. Was it freely and of your own volition?
I'll be right back.
Okay, David, Mag, as she delays, is going to take 8 points of bleed damage. Can you give me a check there to see if you are no longer bleeding, please?
Yep.
Thank you.
I'm very much still bleeding. That's a 3 on the die.
3 on the die, still bleeding. It is now Trill's turn. It is the beginning of round 4 here in this combat. That's right. It has only been 4 rounds so far. When you're just having fun arguing about rules, that really stretches things out.
Time grinds to a halt.
Everyone has a
Very
really
good.
good time, and
It's Trill's turn. Trill is face to face with this barely hanging together assemblage of mirrors and glass shards in the shape of a human right in front of her eyes. What is she going to do on her turn?
The one in front of me, was that the one that already used its reaction on Istin's attack?
I was not permitted to use my reaction on Istin's
Oh,
attack.
you were not permitted to use your reaction. Okay.
That's correct.
Sorry, I think there was so much back and forth on it that I just forgot.
Yep, I get it. I see where you're coming from. It seems like nobody... Here's the thing. As I spent a week preparing all of these dumb arguments, and I feel like that was time I could have used better on other stuff in my life, is what it is that
man. You're probably running away from
Like,
something.
your kids are back in school.
Well, let's go and hope that it rolls poorly, and let's go ahead and try that haunting him again, since it's a cantrip.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna try to dodge out of the way with my spell reflection. Here comes an acrobatics check. This one is a 21.
So that had to beat the DC on it, right? So
Right,
that's a
which is
29.
a 29. That's a
So
failure.
it's
I
definitely
only
failure.
counteract it if it's lower than my effect's counteract rank. I do not counteract it. So I'm going to take 6d6
Fabulous. Let's go ahead.
sonic damage.
And
put
do
the bed, Trill.
that.
I have 5 hit points left, so you're really going to have to work hard to not
I think that
beat
25 is going to do it then.
Okay. So Trill, as Mag stands by, Trill unleashes this sonic damage, and there's just like a shower of dust spraying across the far reaches of this alcove that's right in front of Trill. Ao feels like a sprinkling of powder in her face as this creature is blown into a million pieces.
I know it's really sparkly, but don't let it get in your eyes. That's really gonna hurt.
Sparkles.
true.
Just
Plus
bits
you'll
of
never-
glass everywhere.
You're going to be finding it weeks later.
Yeah, glitter just ends up
everywhere. And then for Trill's last action, she'll raise her, I don't know. She'll prepare to aid Mag somehow.
All right.
Sure,
Trill
yeah.
sets up.
You can
So she will make Mag hit harder with some inspiring music.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
high five me while I run by, and I'll just be so jazzed,
Do one of those things. Okay, so Trill is done. Mag, is Mag jumping back in?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I will sudden charge through around my friends, hopping deftly over the recently felled shard remains of the glass column that Trill just dispatched.
Make sure
As
you have
I-
shoes on. There's glass everywhere.
I'm wearing shoes.
Fuck
Don't pull a
shoes.
Die Hard.
AO shouts.
Fuck shoes.
as Mag hops trippingly past, she gets a high five from Trill, which will aid her on her next attack. Or I guess we should roll to see how well the high five went.
Yeah. That high five's a 30.
That high five is a critical success, so Mag is getting a +3 via this performance check to her next attack.
And the sound of the high five echoes all the way back to Otari. So I sudden charge to the far side of this chamber, which is the other side of the golem. I would have to tumble through, I guess.
I don't think so. You got space to get past.
Oh, I can
You can get through
squeeze
there.
around
you
to
can
the
squeeze
north.
through there.
And because I get 2 full moves, I got plenty of extra. Okay, so I end within melee strike distance, so I melee strike. Yes.
You melee strike my ass?
Mm-hmm. Mag clongs this glass golem in the behind quarters. It's a 35 to hit.
Because you're flanking, that 35 to hit finds a weak point in the hindquarters, and your hammer strikes through, and it gets stuck for a second. You have to yank it out to get the hammer back. But that's a critical hit.
Oh, okay. Well, here is some critical damage. Not quite as overwhelming a damage roll as last time. 42 damage.
42 damage, still
Dang.
pretty bodacious, if you ask me. I take 28 of that because a big chunk of that was spirit damage.
Yeah.
Crushing Rune? Shall we Crushing Rune it, do you think?
We shall crushing rune. Clumsy, enfeebled, and how's that saving throw?
That fortitude save, I fail. It is a 25 on my fortitude save against your DC of, what is it, 27?
27.
Okay, I am knocked prone. So Mag sprints past Trill, gets a high five, and then slams this golem down to the ground.
Feels good.
All right, I have one more action, and I will recall knowledge. No, I'm going to hit it again while it's on the ground.
Okay.
Crummy little roll. It's only a 23 to hit. We just broke off a 5?
Because you made it clumsy with your Crushing Rune. That's a hit.
Oh, wow.
Clumsy lowers its armor class. You hit it on the button because it is
Wow.
fallen over and it is clumsy.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Doki, 29
That's why
damage.
we play the game. That and the rules
29
debate.
points of damage. Yes, it resists the spirit damage, but it is badly, badly injured now. And the good news for you is that Ao and Istin are up next before it has a chance to go. So we are looking at just a race to knock this creature down for good before it's able to get up. Starting first with Ao.
It's
Zoe, what do
also
you think?
fine if it gets up because I'll clobber it again. And
Okay, that's true.
so will Istin.
Yeah, this is not looking great. So let's
I don't mean to
just-
lower the stakes too much. My bad.
No, it's
yes,
fine.
I hope that it can't.
Okay. It's Ao's turn. Zoe, what do we think?
I think Ao's gonna yet again run past Istin. Okay, now Ao is flanking, and I guess I could pull out another frost vial and do that, or I could just hurt it. But if I'm flanking, then I shouldn't do chompers, right? I should pull out the kukri and stab it.
You could punch it. That's what I would do.
Foxfire it or punch it?
I'd punch it.
Yeah.
Punch it. That's super awesome.
Yeah. Then Ao's just like, your shoes suck too. And she punches it.
She would say that.
It's a 23 to hit.
23. It's the same number as Mag last time. Courageous Anthem, clumsy, off guard, hits on the nose with a just punching at it with your Kitsune Fistunes.
I'm a little sad there isn't a 23 hero point card just to do something extra fun, because you know how we feel about the number 23. But I'll take it.
Pretty good about it.
We feel pretty good. All right, that's a pretty good damage roll, too. That's 22 points of damage from a punch.
22 points of damage from a punch. That is, I believe, all going to go through as Ao reaches her hands back, bringing back little bits of glass on her furry fist as this creature starts to get shattered. I'm going to become enfeebled. I already was enfeebled, but just for fun, I'm going to let you know that you debilitate it with this strike.
Yeah,
and Ao's got one more action.
Punch it again.
All right. Punch and punch encore.
That's a 21 to hit.
And that one is going to miss.
All right.
It is now Isthin's turn. Isthin feels Ao push past him. Isthin has a little bit of there's a little bit of cover between him and this creature now that Ao's in front of him, but probably nothing that he can't handle, right? What is Isthin going to do here on this turn?
One hopes. He is going to cast Sure Strike and then Spell Strike the remaining golem with Cold using Frostbite.
Okay, what was the strike?
37.
That's a critical strike.
Awesome.
We're then looking at critical damage from the staff. How much did that do?
That's 40 bludgeoning and 4 cold.
Okay, that is enough for Isthin to crunch this golem down to the ground. But let's just keep playing the game. I'm going to roll a Fortitude save against your Frostbite.
Cool. Yeah. No need.
Okay, here we go. And I fail that, so I also take 19 points of damage. So a total of or whatever. I'm slowed, but who cares?
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
It's
now.
dead.
Okay, great. I'm slowed and I'm dead. That's the opposite of that. Remember that famous Sam Raimi movie, The Quick and the Dead? It's me. I'm the opposite and the same. How's it going, everybody?
Good.
Feeling slow and dead.
Okay. So Isthin manages to reach past Ao and land a critical strike on this golem, and the golem crunches apart as bits of glass spray across the floor behind Mag. Mag feels her feet tapped into by little bits of cascading mirror as they slide across the floor. You're here in this room. Let me refresh your memory, if I may. You're here in this room that, as David mentioned, is like really tight quarters. It's very, very cramped. It's like this hall has this irregular shape. There are alcoves here in this like sort of abandoned looking. Let me just give you a comparison. The room that you were in previously where you fought those cultists that were shooting at you through the arrow slits, that room looked somewhat well maintained. Like it was a place where people would come. It was meant to impress in some ways. It was meant to be nice. It was meant to be impressive in its architecture. There was attention to detail. The stonework, although ancient, was like obviously done with some care and some respect. This room with its like strange off-kilter geometry and its alcoves and torture devices and its sort of musty, dust-covered floor doesn't give you that impression at all. This doesn't look like a place that was meant for visitors to the temple. The alcoves that you're standing in, the one immediately between Ao and Mag in particular, has something of some interest in it. There's a standing rack in this alcove, and there's standing racks in all of these alcoves with strange metal protuberances, levers, and so on, and shattered crystal all over. But the alcove between Ao and Mag has an intact, crystal sphere that is roughly about a foot in diameter. And I don't know if the four of you would like to quickly heal up before we move on, but I'm sure that as you are healing, this crystal globe, I'm sure, draws your attention.
Yeah, I think Trill would go and check it out because I think her health is fine. But Isthin and Mag definitely need some healing.
Yeah, Isthin and Mag, for an encounter that you had pretty easily in hand, there was a lot of damage that came towards Isthin and Mag.
They hit hard. They got a couple of really good crits on us.
Yeah, I'm interested in the super intriguing crystal ball as well.
So as AO, I'm imagining AO is interested in healing people.
Yeah, let's heal him
Why
up.
not?
Get him
Okay.
healed. Get some gauze out.
As AO pulls out some gauze and gets to work on you, Trill and Mag at least take a look at this crystal globe. What do we think Istin is doing?
Maybe just searching.
Anybody who's interested in checking out this crystal globe can give me either this occultism check or this religion check that I'm putting into chat.
I can definitely do some occultism.
I imagine oddity identification is going to be relevant here.
Was that supposed to be public or not?
I don't know.
It's just because I clicked on the check and that just came out. And
Yeah,
that
I put a public check in there. I don't know. It's fine.
That was not a great roll.
Okay. So let's say that I imagine everybody is more or less healed up. How many healings did that take, Zoe?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, let's call that 4. So it's getting close to be 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's about 12:50. Trill has spent some time investigating. Mag's done a religion check.
Yeah, I gave you religion.
Neither Mag nor Trill have a great sense of what these globes are or how it is that they were created. At the end of this healing process, though, Istin is able to take kind of like a lap around the room, and I'm just going to move your token if you don't mind, Armat.
Please and thank you.
Istin continues investigating this area. This hallway, it turns out, is actually like a large loop. You get the sense that when these golems first attacked you, 2 of them were probably positioned in a northern portion of the hallway that wraps past the southern portion that you are currently in. Istin, though, as he's investigating the northern portion of the hallway, realizes that there are two more crystal globes that seem to be intact here on the northern side of this chamber.
And you said occultism? Can I try?
Please. I'd love an occultism check.
Gonna do anywhere near as good as Trill, but
It was a bad check, so you stand a chance, my friend.
Istin does stand a chance. Trill is stymied by this, but Trill Istin realizes as he gazes into the crystal here in the northwestern corner of this chamber that this globe somehow contains the soul of an initiate to this cult.
whoa.
That it seems as though perhaps somebody died in that earlier test that you passed. They were brought here and their soul was trapped inside of this sphere. And it's been there, Istin supposes, for countless millennia.
Whoa. What would happen if he smashed the glass?
I like the way you think.
Istin gets the impression, looking at this beautiful crystal globe, that smashing the globe would reduce the monetary value of the globe to 0.
Okay.
But would release the soul trapped within it to the boneyard for its ultimate reward.
Do we get the sense that anywhere nearby is a demon to whom we could condemn this soul to hell for eternity? Because that seems like the best option if it's available.
Well, I completely
We do love
understand
it.
You guys are still hung up on that, huh?
that. Hey, right, so I was looking at those little crystal thingies, and
They look very expensive.
you're right. Do you want the money? They do contain another living soul within them that has been trapped for near an millennia, suffering, I have to imagine, if only of boredom.
Is that why they're so expensive?
That's a great question. I don't know. It could be.
I guess sometimes I
Awesome.
see something like that and people's interest in it evades me, so I start to get interested in the specific cost drivers.
Right, that makes sense. You have to investigate what the forces of play are. I mean, I know where my vote lies, but happy to do whatever the consensus is.
I can collect these. There's space for them in the bag of holding under V. Vessels, soul containing.
Right. That makes perfect sense, actually.
It's typically a pretty intuitive classification system.
Did you take library science lore?
Well, I was more or less raised in a library, so it comes naturally.
So is the group pocketing these globes? Are we tucking these globes in the bag of holding?
Yeah, under V, vessels.
Okay.
Well, vessels, soul containing. But
Right, sorry.
V, vessels would just be repetitive.
Yeah.
I'm going to call this item a soul globe, and then I'm going to write really unhappy people inside this that you could easily free
With
with
no effort.
no meaningful effort.
what would
So
you
I
say
got
its
that in there.
monetary
When you
value
put
is?
it that way.
Yeah.
Got 200. That's a 200 gold piece
That's
item.
a lot of gold.
Wow.
Okay.
So we could
Is
sell it
it?
to someone else who wants to do that.
So there's 3 of them.
That's smart. We'll sell it to is there a philanthropist in town?
It's like a year of college.
Could Otari's soul be trapped in one of those?
You take a look at these globes and give me. This is going to be a very difficult check of whatever kind it is you think it should be.
Either occultism or religion.
Astrology?
It's to be religion.
Sure, astrology, whatever you want to give me.
Arcana, would you take?
Occult?
Sure.
Go do
Yes, please.
Athletics. I'm going to see if I can look at it really good.
With my body.
Yeah. I'm gonna use my body to look at it. Let's see. Maybe we'll
Okay, so I've
try.
got Arcana check from Istin, an occultism check from Trill.
Maybe we'll try
Performance?
I don't think so. So the 2 of you are trying to get a sense of, is Otari's soul inside one of these globes? I've also got an astrology check from Ao. It's likely Ao that is closest to the truth here, which
Does
is
Ao have 2 truths?
Mhm.
no.
Yeah, I don't lie.
And
Ao
a
just has
lie.
Ao has a sense. Zoe, you need to. It's your job to tell me how it is that this relates to astrology, please. Ao realizes that these globes have contained these souls for countless years, and you saw Otari's soul outside of one of these globes not that long ago. So how is that astrology related?
Well, it's funny that you asked because I have a reason right here, which is Lars. My children recently informed me that they learned in school that, in fact, most bodies in this, and I assume in the alternate universe in which we are playing, are constituted of a not insignificant amount of stardust.
Okay.
And so souls
Aw.
themselves contain a little bit of the ephemeral and ethereal night sky above us. And so you can detect in any corpus or its remnant soul the truth if you think about the stars.
And perhaps Ao has a sense that the stardust that made up Otari's body is younger than these globes were, and that Otari was not contained. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
No, it doesn't
not
totally
him.
make sense to you that Otari would be in these globes.
Great.
That's right. That makes.
Great, we can get the money for them then. Who cares about these souls?
Been here long enough, right?
I mean, we've definitely proven that we just don't care that much about people's souls.
When did this group become so inhuman? When did this group of people become so callous? Did
To
that
be
happen
fair,
between
I have
episodes?
been
What?
callous
Why are we doing this now?
All along.
One of you, I'll give like Zoe. I'll give you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I'm mostly doing a bit. I just The money seems so useful, you know. No, I think I think this would be enough for Mag. Holding them aloft and trying to identify whether we personally know any of the people inside. I think she would.
I think Trill might try and free them outside of the vaults, further from Nimbleoth.
That was what I was thinking as well. Is maybe we take them back to like the Dawnflower graveyard, and we.
Oh, that's nice.
We drop them there and see if
ceremony.
we can give them something like a proper last rites.
I would like that.
Rather than smashing them in the, I think probably worst place we've ever been.
Right.
Yeah,
In
we're a
the
little
mouth-
too close to Nimbleoth here, yeah.
Like right in the maw of the ghost eater is where you like let these ghosts
Here
out.
you go.
Okay.
Good luck!
Fly free, little guy.
It's like releasing butterflies that you grew from caterpillars in the middle of the day in the park.
Yes. Yes.
So
Don't do it. Just don't.
don't do
You
it.
don't want to watch birds eat all of the butterflies.
As Istin was doing a loop of this room, investigating and finding these 3 globes, you noticed that there was a set of double doors leading off to the west on the far western side of the room, but no other doors. So if you want to push forward, that may be the way to go, but it's up to you.
And that last pulse was coming from our northwest.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do we see, as we're going through here, do we see anything else as we continue to move through these, it's like chains and shit in the wall, right? It feels like
Yeah.
where people were
It doesn't seem like a good place.
tortured, maybe? Like,
And having their souls put into these globes.
yeah.
That
Do we
then,
see any other globes as well?
No, you find
Okay.
3 intact globes. Everything else has been smashed and shattered, in the years since this cult fell. So you set up behind these large double doors that are leading off to the west and gently push a pair of doors open. This next room is a larger chamber that has a spiny, dust-covered floor. There's like glass broken all over the floor, similar to the glass that you found on these globes. On the far western edge is a large stone basin filled with swamp plants. All around the room, there is a crackling and buzzing energy, punctuated by sudden sharp bursts of noise. A number of dread wisps are undulating, bobbing near the far end of the room in front of a ghostly figure. It's the pale green form of Otari Ilvashti, master thief of the Rose Guard who came here 500 years ago. His slender, handsome face is frozen in a howl of anguish. Zarmovdian, this is your fault. You will pay. He screams, not noticing your entrance into the room. The wisps, however, as they're buzzing around, they do notice you, and they turn away from Otari and towards you as the jaws of their exposed skulls inside these glowing balls of energy flap back and forth, filling the room with reverberations of laughter. And we will pick up from there next time.
This is perfect. Now we can use the souls as weapons to throw at the wisp.
The Roots of Ruin is a Tabletop Gold production produced under the Paizo Incorporated fan content policy, using trademarks and copyrights owned by Paizo that are covered under that policy. The Roots of Ruin is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Inc. and Paizo products, visit paizo.com. All original characters and content in The Roots of Ruin are the property of Tabletop Gold, and all rights are reserved. We at Tabletop Gold would love to hear from you. Visit our website, tabletopgold.com, to learn more about us and our shows, join the Golden Horde to get access to more shows, pick up great merch, and connect to the best online community in all of podcasting. Thanks for listening.